I casually mentioned yesterday that I think that Alice Cullen is obsessed with Edward Cullen, and I have a lot of people asking me to explain that. I also have a lot of people asking me for my thoughts as to whether or not Alice is a terrible friend to Bella, and these two things go hand in hand, and I have talked about both of them many times, and they're both in my book. Alice puts Edward first, always. Maybe even above Jasper, I don't know. But what this leads to is Alice being, best case scenario, a terrible friend to Bella, worst case scenario, really enabling all of Edward's bad behavior towards Bella. To start off in New Moon, she just leaves Bella without saying goodbye, and they are ostensibly best friends. But the reason that she does this is because what Edward wants. What Edward wants, Alice does, and Edward wants to cut her off completely from the Cullens and pretend like they never existed. So much so that Bella's in danger for the entirety of New Moon. Victoria is after her, and Alice doesn't know because Edward has told her to not check in on Bella. It's sheer luck that Alice catches Bella doing that cliff diving, because for the rest of the story, she's not checking in on Bella. Never forget in Eclipse, when Edward is supposed to be picking Bella up from work, but Alice shows up instead because Edward has enlisted Alice to kidnap her for the weekend while they are out hunting. Never forget that she shows up wailing an octave higher than the loud music playing in her car, which we have all collectively decided was Nelly Furtado's Promiscuous. And Bella says, "You're kidnapping me, aren't you?" And she's like, "Ha ha ha, yeah, sorry, he paid me off." If my best friend came to take me out and distract me so that I didn't do something that my husband didn't want me to do, and I found out that my husband bribed her, I'd be concerned all around about the dynamics. I think Alice cares about Bella as much as she's capable of caring about any human being, but she doesn't really care about human beings, and I really do feel like the care that we see her give, like in Twilight when she takes Bella to Phoenix and is taking care of her, that's for Edward. The other times we see her like taking care of Bella, like when she gets her ready for prom, that's for Alice. Bella doesn't want to Bella doesn't want to go to prom. One, Alice should know she's gonna be furious. Secondly, she doesn't want to wear all that makeup and that frilly dress. Bella also initially planned on getting married in Vegas until Alice gave her the worst guilt trip ever. "Don't you love me?" she says. "Of course I do, you know that. Then why do I see you sneaking off to Vegas to get married without inviting me? How could you do this to me?" Bella's whole wedding, which she hated, was because of Alice. So we have Alice, best case scenario, terrible friend, very selfish, worst case scenario, aiding and abetting Edward's every desire, and that's kind of weird.